So you get this confirmation saying, okay, I am making a difference. And by making this difference and by being out there and getting the acknowledgement, then you becomes bigger than just being a salesperson or a marketing person or something. It's more than a role. It becomes, I don't know, a honorary title, something. But also supporting the value of being authentic and being able to shed this sales and marketing and leave it behind and saying, I don't need that. It's fine. It's not where the value is. The value is in the authentic communication and being me.
Looking in the past from your current maturity and experience, what do you think the child that you mentioned that just had to go home for dinner, what do you think that child needed emotionally back then?
Yeah, they needed the acknowledgement, right? And you can see, and it's probably still there to some extent. The third-party acknowledgement, the other people patting me on the back and saying I'm there and I'm super cool and I'm good at what I do. That means something. So because it's a support system that works for me, getting out there and getting the acknowledgement that maybe me as a kid didn't get at home, right? But when I come home and show my grades, yeah, it was fine. It was like, okay, as long as you're not failing, then it's good enough. Here, the standard was mediocre. So as long as I wasn't worse than that, then it was good enough. Oh, I could probably be a little below mediocre and still be good enough, but not too far. So the recognition from other people, I think that has been a strong part of the growth and the momentum. But it also locked me in some situation where by getting recognition from some people, it has kept me in situations longer than I should. The agency that I left now, I have been considering leaving for a couple of years. What the fuck took me so long? Pardon my Danish. Why was I so long? Why did it take me so long to actually do it? Why did I feel that I had it under control? Why didn't I move on before? And I think it's just, again, getting the pat on the back and the acknowledgement and saying, okay, super good agency. And the agency got awarded as best analytics house in Denmark 10 years in a row. It's very good for your ego, but it's not very healthy for your soul.
It builds dependence.
Yeah, it gives some level of dependence, being there, being afraid to really move on. Because then what? And I feel that was kind of the big release and the freedom I felt by stepping out of the relationship now and just being me and saying, okay, this is me being me.
Have you experienced any deprivation of this validation from the external environment at any point? The reason I'm asking is because typically people that come to such realizations that, like the ones that you shared today, they have seen the other side of the coin.
So maybe the threat of it, in the sense that a large part of my validation has been the community and the external circles. And I think at one point we had another guy coming in to be CEO instead of my co-founder. One of the things he said, he wanted to stop doing events and stop being external, where I said, well, that's not going to happen because it's a significant part of who I am. So I will move that out of the company if you don't want to support it, but I will not stop doing it. So I guess that's the closest thing. And probably when we talk about it here now, the feeling in that situation was probably some degree of fear of losing the circle of affirmation.